What is up, guys? It is Lally, and today we have a few things to talk about with Konami's new eFootball game. First of all, Konami have dropped this big piece of news on us. They have confirmed that offline modes will be included in the form of paid DLC, and I will move on to that a bit later on in the video of why I think it's a win-win. But first of all, lads, I want to explain something, and that is you guys yesterday saying that I was overly positive and, surprisingly positive and optimistic and all that. But let me explain one thing, lads, and this is why I'm kind of confused at the outrage in the community. We all know, I've been saying it for at least 3 years, possibly longer, that this game needed a change, a major change. Could you imagine PES 2022 with my club and a transfer market and a few tournaments here and there? It wasn't enough after all the famine we've been through in the last few years. It needed a big change. It needs more regular, up-to-date content. It does need a probably new team building system where the players aren't all 99 rated straight away. And just the model of it, it needed to be changed. You can't have all these 99 rated players from the first month. I mean, that has to change. So hopefully with this new thing being called team building mode, hopefully they grasp the idea of actually building a mode over the long term. But look, I just want to say, lads, the negativity, I don't know if it's become a fashion or something. When I was being negative, people thought I was being overly negative. I saw this game getting stale years ago. These modes getting stale years ago. And now people are upset of the change. And even though we all know it's needed, and that's what's confusing me. It's like, why are you lot so angry at a change that needed to be done? I'm not saying they've made the right change. I mean, being free to play, I don't know why people are pissed off at that. I mean, look at Warzone. No one's pissed off that that's free to play. So I don't know what their bone is with that. The only thing that I think they could be angry at is that it's kind of cross-play with mobile. So they're indicating that they think the PS5 version is not going to be a good game. But look at Fortnite. I know I'm not a fan of it, but you look at it, you know the game is responsive. It's, it hits its objectives of what they want to do. It's fast-paced game, and graphically, I know it's probably not pushing too much or whatnot. But when you play it on a mobile, it's not you can play it on a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, and then you play it on a mobile, and you can tell that it's not the same game. They're not running at the same level. So why are people thinking that you're going to have... Yes, I know there was that new football beta mode, whatever. And if it's like that, if that's what Konami released on the PlayStation 5, then they've shot themselves in the foot. But that's not what it means when they put a game with mobile, cross-gen, whatever, and all that sort of stuff. So just because a guy on a mobile can play against someone on the PlayStation doesn't mean they're playing at the same level, same spec, and all that sort of stuff. So I think if people are confused with that, and they think that's what it means, and that's what their outrage is about, then that's a bit weird. But if Konami shoot themselves in the foot and hurt the PS5 version, that's on them, not the fact that it's on mobile. That is something slightly different, lads. So, I mean, the community shouldn't be this pissed off. I think we all know a change was needed. But yeah, let's move on from that, because if I start singling out people, this video is going to turn very sour, and I don't want that right now. We leave that for September if Konami mess up. So let's move on to the fact of why... Actually, no, before I talk about why paid DLC is a win-win, also, so a lot of you have cleared me up on the match passing system or match pass system. It's like the Call of Duty battle pass system. Now, I think that could be a very good idea, but like I said in the previous video, and even like this video, it's all about Konami finding the right balance and doing things right. So when I say, finding the balance of the match pass system, it shouldn't make you feel forced to buy it. Because the reason people bought a lot of featured cards in PES 2021 was if you didn't buy featured cards, you felt like your team was left behind. So if I don't feel like I'm missing massive disadvantage of buying the battle pass or match pass system, then I think they've done a good job. So right now you can see the first sign, it says it's a silver player, then it's a gold coins, then it's a gold player. If that's the match pass system, and they say that, look, this is what you get without the match pass system. If you get the match pass system, you get 3 silver players instead of 1. And then instead of getting 100 coins, you get 300 coins. And instead of getting a gold ball, you get 3 gold balls, Then, yeah, I think that's a good, acceptable, you get something if you don't get a match pass system, but you get slightly more if you have a match pass system. So if they find that balance right, I do like the idea. And then that refreshing every 90 days or something like that, yeah, it's cool. As long as at the end of the leveling up like at the end of the like last level on that match pass system, as long as you don't get like 100 rated like Rummenigge or something that breaks the game, then that's cool, because again, it makes you feel like you have to buy that match pass system if there's like a broken player at the end. So if there's a nice player at the end that's just nice and cool for everyone to have, that's different. But a broken player like Rummenigge can't be having that in a match pass system. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's again about finding the right balance. So why now I think that Master League being paid DLC, and not just that, but any other form of DLC, paid DLC, can be a win-win. So for example, if you're like me and you've not touched Master League properly in the last, since Master League Online, so you're talking last 9-10 years, I've not touched Master League properly since then. For me, buying the game at £40 a year, £50 a year, I'm buying modes that I'm not even touching. So for me, it's like I'm kind of wasting money. On the spin, on the opposite side, there could be people that only play Master League, and if Master League is only £10 for the year, £15 for the year, they're saving money. And what it also does, lads, if Konami are expecting you to buy Master League every year for £10 to £20, could be more, could be less, I don't know, I'm just saying numbers here, this is just me guessing. If Konami want you to pay that much for it every year just for Master League, they can't do what they've done for the last 5 to 10 years. It's been such a dry game mode, it's not had any improvements, it's had slight tweaks here and there, a few cutscenes added in, but not enough to make you pay for it over and over again. So if Konami want you to buy that game mode again, they're going to have to improve it, they're going to have to develop the game mode, and that's why I think it's a win-win. People have been paying £40 a year for it, been not getting anything, no upgrades to it. So what is paying £10, £20 a year and getting upgrades with it? I mean, if they don't upgrade it, then don't buy it, simple as that. Stick to the version you got that you like. I mean, if they've not changed it, you're not missing out on anything. And if they do upgrade it, you buy it and with it. Like, you buy it and show your support and say that, you know, we want more upgrades over the year and so on like that. And what the other thing I like about paid DLC or being game modes, it could be anything. It doesn't just have to be game modes. It could be anything. But what I do like about potential promotional game modes, i.e. next year, we're going to have the World Cup come out. And if Konami can strike a deal with FIFA, not EA, FIFA, let's make that clear, that we get the license. And if FIFA say, okay, you can have it for 1 year. I mean, it's a very unlikely scenario, but you never know, it could happen. If FIFA say to Konami, you can have it for 1 year. Konami say to us, look, you can all have the game like a rental service, this mode. You can have it for 1 year. I would rather have it at £5, £10, £15 for the 1 year, whatever, than not have it at all. At least I get to enjoy that experience for the year at the time. It's better to have it as an option than not have it at all. So you can have promotional items as well and promotional offers, and you know, it just opens up a world of opportunities. I don't mind the rental idea. It's better than not having it at all. That's how I feel. So I mean, people are not looking at the positives of it, they're just looking at the negatives. And I mean, I'm not one to shy away from negatives, but we've all been screaming for change, and you can't like scream at them at the first slight change without us even getting our hands on it. I mean, even for me, lads, when I'm Lely saying this, that we are being too negative as a community, you know something's not right. And I'm not saying get on the party bus with them, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, lads, keep your eyes open, keep an open mind, see what can happen. Like, let's not absolutely slate the game before he gets here. And like I said, lads, I will be the first to put my hands up and say, you know, the game's a piece of shit if it is a piece of shit, or the modes and stuff are not right. And I mean, maybe with this new styling system that they're doing, maybe they will take our feedback and implement it in October, November, December, rather than wait for the full year, for the next full cycle. That's what they do with Warzone. Like, if they see a gun that's overpowered or they see something, they tweak it in the next couple of weeks, next month. Like, these patches come a lot more frequently then, rather than waiting for the next year. And I mean, yeah, that's the positive I see from this. I mean, it could go wrong. They could mess it up and we wait months and months for them to actually get a good game out, and then months and months for a mode to come out that's good, and so on. But lads, until it comes out, I think we need to calm down on it as well. So yeah, guys, that's why I don't even want to be overly positive. I'm trying to find the balance. I'm trying to say to people, look, be patient. Not patient. I don't want to feel like I'm sticking up for them, because I'm not. But there's a balance that we've got to have as a community when it comes out to news like this. And if we're slating them rather than giving them feedback, then we're never going to get a good change. Bloody hell, it's like everyone's trying to piss me off. First the fireworks earlier, and now the police. What is it with them sirens? Sorry, lads. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about paid DLC, by the way. What your opinions are. What do you like the idea of a rental service for certain modes that we may only get for 12 months? I mean, if Konami can get it where it says you can have it for 12 months and a year, as in a permanent sort of, you can pay £40 and keep the World Cup license forever, or £5 and keep it for a year. I mean, I don't mind that option either. I mean, it's better. The more options you have, the better it is, right? So yeah, guys, let me know your opinions on paid DLC and the strategy you think they're going on, and just everything that we know about PES so far. I mean, yes, we're on not the most recent Unreal Engine. I'm guessing we'll get an updated one in a couple of years for free. I don't mind if that happens. It does. I mean, I say free. I mean, we probably pay towards certain modes and whatnot, but you get the idea, lads. So yeah, again, I mean, just let me know, guys. I'm really eager to know because I've been responding to a lot of comments from you yesterday. So yeah, remember, if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe, and I'll hit you guys up in the comment section. Until then, guys, peace.